Hi you guys, and today we're just doing stuff, you know. So today I'm gonna give him a facial and a pedicure. If you guys would like to watch, yeah, we're gonna get a close up of his face. We're gonna get a before and after.
Alright, bro, I just woke up, bro. You over here putting this in my face, man.
Here's before, guys.
Like this.
Okay.
I say
So, what services are you paying for today? Wait, hold on. Okay, so what services are you paying for today?
A retwist on the list.
I don't even have time to do that. You didn't even tell. Why wouldn't you tell me earlier?
I was just playing, bro. I don't want no retwist. But like Bob Marley, I like it in my natural state. You know?
Okay, so what are you paying for, man?
I ain't paying for a damn thing.
What are you here for? What you at my store for?
Bro, I don't know what you doing. What am I getting? What?
You getting a facial and a pedicure.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's rehearse this. Hey, can I get a facial and a pedicure?
All right, yeah. All right, I got you.
Hey.
I got an appointment set.
So what's your appointment for?
You ought to know.
What?
You ought to know.
No, let's restart this because you're being rude. Welcome to our salon. So what are you here for?
What is it? What is it? A pedicure?
Yes.
That's what the feet ain't it? You ain't doing nothing with my feet.
Why are you not just saying it?
You not doing nothing with my feet.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. We ain't gotta show your feet.
Look, you gonna stop yelling at me.
Give you a pedicure.
You gonna stop yelling at me because she thinks she can yell at me.
I'm not yelling at you.
You was. That's why she.
All right, cut. Let's redo this scene, okay? Hi, welcome to the salon. How can I help you today?
We're in a manicure.
No, a pedicure.
I'm getting a pedicure.
You need to sound more enthusiastic.
Okay,
we're gonna start over again, okay? Hi, welcome to our salon. How can I help you today?
Hi, good morning. I'm here for a manicure and a pedicure.
And what else?
I think that's it.
Okay, well, that service included will be a facial.
Oh, okay.
Would you be delighted to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it comes with it.
That's
How happy
great.
are you?
There you go. Is that good?
You sound like that lady saying, what'd she say?
Side.
You are now one of my elite employees.
I don't think it's a lady.
It's not, but you know, say that. You are now one of my elite employees.
You told me to say what I needed to say. I ain't saying that.
Okay, guys.
Right.
So we're gonna do a facial on him, and we're gonna do a pedicure. I wish he could paint my toenails. He don't know how to.
I mean, I can paint
I can't
your
even
toenails.
reach mine. I started cramping once I took off my nail polish.
I can paint your toenails.
No, I don't want to mess you. Quit, girl. Quit. Say hey to the vlog. Okay, now. What we're gonna be doing
You gotta back up some, baby. Come here.
can't even. I can. The camera can't see, baby. You got baby.
Okay, look.
You back up now. Anyways, guys, I'm 37 weeks pregnant. So, here's my belly at 37 weeks. This is when I had boo-boo. I probably was like 37 weeks and 5 days with her. I forgot how long I was like far out with her for 37 weeks. Quit shaking that booty. Alright, come here. We're gonna start with his nails. Okay.
My neck hurt.
Alright. So how's your day been? So what'd you do today?
Nothing. Which is great.
Okay. No boyfriend?
What?
Boyfriend?
Oh, bro, you making my neck hurt.
Quit shaking that.
Yeah.
Oh, honey. Your nails just so nice.
Yeah, I cut them myself. So.
Let me see your other hand. Get off my belly. You already had your nails cut. Thank you.
Ow. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Look at Kai. She look just like mine. I don't really see. She don't really look like me. I don't see it. She just light skinned. She's light. She's just light bright. I look like I work 4 corporate jobs. I just took like a 4-hour nap.
Get off of that. Your nails is jumping at me. I can't keep one on the thing. Okay, let's see your toes.
You not know, bro.
Where?
You're not doing them with my feet. I'll do that.
Quit,
Bro.
Kamaya, please. Just leave it alone. So you guys, quit.
Little sausage dog.
Okay, I can actually take this off now. I can't wear any of this.
You're not doing my toes. It's I do it.
This is a pedicure, okay? Quit. Just please move. Booby. Okay, so I'm doing his toes. We just have Booby. Yeah, you could just sit down. We just had our landlord come over here to look at our pipes because he had broke our pipes.
Nah, bro. No. Hold on. Let me put the camera on me.
No, he broke the pipes.
Nah. No, that's not what happened at all. I actually was trying to fix it because her master plan was because the pipe couldn't come unscrewed to bang it with a hammer. And maybe that will get the pipes out. Yeah, I got it out. Just not the right way. So now the pipes didn't work at all, and then made the leak even worse. And we had no way of fixing it. Now I want you to tell the audience why you thought it was a good idea to just be banging the pipe.
I would like to say in my defense that I'm nesting and I'm doing it. I'm nesting. So yeah, I was trying to clean up everything. I was like, might as well go ahead and disinfect this area for autumn getting here.
Come on, out.
And clean it out, because I was trying to disinfect that other sink, and it was some stuff stuck in the drain. So I couldn't do it. I had to open the drain up, but the way the plumber got it, you can't open the drain. We need some surgery feet tools for his feet.
What you trying to say, bro?
You just need some surgery to your feet. Quit, girl. Grab that baby.
Kai, come on, baby.
Grab that baby.
Come on, you can be a
I did your toes yesterday.
Yeah, you got your toes on yesterday. Move.
Don't run around these nails. They'll get you. We want to talk about how good God is, He always is good, I just want to say, I hope y'all out here doing some good, Do some good, Now spread the love, because that's what the world needs, not Donald Trump or Biden, I want to know the psychological of not being able to talk to a baby in a normal voice unless you interrupt them by yelling at what they doing.
Bro, that's literally you.
What?
You talking to me.
No, I'm talking about oh, your feet, your toenails already cut. Stop being mean to me. I'm talking about when she's doing something, I can't get her to stop doing it unless I raise my voice. Quit, girl. Quit.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Yeah, and I'll try to take it from her, and then, cause they tell you that babies, they be distracted, so you just take the distraction away. I take the distraction away. She tries to chase it. That's your mouth. I take the distraction away, and she go chase it. I just didn't tell her to leave that alone. What do you do? Honestly.
Yeah, she's just in them terrible twos. That's all it is.
She ain't even 2 yet.
We getting them early.
That's my 23-month-old.
We getting them early.
I wonder how she gonna be with her sister. Get your butt off of me. You gonna come over here and sit your butt. Her little butt. She be a mess. Let me tell you something. I didn't know babies could just be so overstimulating. It just be one of them.
Yeah.
Huh?
Where the cord? Oh, that's right there.
It's just her. She very overstimulating.
Ooh.
Boo boo. I'm over here pregnant. She said, grabbing my hand to go drag me somewhere every 5 minutes. I'm in the stage where it hurt to get up out of bed.
You need help? You need help?
Baby, no. She want these nail clippers so bad. No,
They're not fuzzy.
we're gonna paint your toes.
No, that's not.
You're so are so sweet.
Marceline.
Oh, Boomy. Oh, you are so cute. You smell so good. You smell so good. She still got her little natural scent, and it smells good. I'm gonna get to this baby hair. See, I took it out yesterday. She didn't want me to do that either.
That was nice.
I want some cranberry juice. You should do me a favor. Get your butt down. You should do.
Stop that.
Don't thump her head.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you took me out. Oh, baby. Yeah, baby, it's okay. Oh, little baby. Little boy.
You're not even crying.
Little baby. Oh. Okay, girl. You're a boogie. I need some tweezers to get. Come here. Your turn. Your turn now. Let me see the boogie. Let me see the boogie. It's okay. He took your boogie. Oh. He took your boogie. It's okay. He took your boogie. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. He took your boogie. Oh. He took your boogie. Oh. She's gonna have to wipe her tears. Oh, your fake tears. She's using her sissy's bed.
Kai, you're not crying, man. Stop.
Oh, you took your boogie. I really had an emotional breakthrough. I really experienced, the Holy Spirit. And I just want to say how thankful I am for God and Jesus when He died on the cross. And His resurrection, I just want to thank God for His gift of Jesus to our world because we needed Him. We really did. I was just praying over, my loved ones and everything. And it's like, when you're praying to God and you actually go to Him when you know you need Him. And sometimes you just go to Him because you don't have to go to Him when you need Him. You need to go to Him all the time, regardless of the situation, regardless of what you're going through, whether you're going through something you think you can't get through, you go to Him. And in that moment, I feel like I'm dealing with that, I went to Him, and all I know is that my prayers will be and are being answered as we speak. He is working as we speak. He is always working. It's when we give all of our problems to God and stop saying we can handle them ourselves, is when we actually encounter happiness. We encounter joy because God has our problems and there's nothing He can't handle. So when you're going through times where you think nobody around you loves you, you think maybe you're doing terrible in life, you seek God. You don't just go to these worldly things. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, we all gonna die. God said this world is only dust. Do not obsess with things of this world. Do not obsess with alcohol. Do not obsess with weed. Do not obsess with all of these things that you know are not bringing you closer to God. Because let me tell you something, alcohol is going to give you a good fix for a short minute, then you're going to be right back in your misery. Because you want to know what? That's not God. God is going to fix your problems. Alcohol isn't going to fix anything. That weed ain't going to fix your problem. It's going to make you high for a minute, then you're going to go right back into misery because you don't know what happiness is and you ain't seeking God. You know, don't go sleeping around. There's a lot of women like that right now. It's a lot of women like that right now. Don't go looking for a spirit, a holy man, and a regular man. Don't go looking for a man that's going to cater to you and take care of you when you can go to God and He's going to do exactly what He needs to do to take care of you. Don't go looking for that satisfaction from things that aren't God, because you will not get the satisfaction. You're going to get all of the backhanded stuff that Satan is put out to you to bring you down closer to Him. God didn't put all this stuff here for you to just go to it instead of Him. Don't go to no rocks, no crystals, no witchcraft. And again, with the sleeping around, you know, trying to find love and stuff in other people. Other people aren't God. If they ain't bringing you closer to God, they're not for you. If that person ain't telling you, okay, have you read your Bible today? How are you feeling? Have you talked to God about it? Maybe we should talk. If that person ain't giving you any type of signs that they're close with God, or they're there for you and they love you and they love God, but you just make sure God is their number one. Because if it ain't, I don't think you next. Stop falling victim to these men who give y'all short-lived happiness, and then you actually get to know that person months later. They reveal their demons and everything that they got all conjured up in them. They reveal their true plans to bring you closer to Satan. Hold on, let me check on this girl. Like, you got people with demons that, you know, they want to take you too. Like domestic violence. I'm telling you, don't seek what you can find in God. God will align you with that person that He knows will bring you closer to Him. The message of the day is, stop turning to things that aren't God.
Yeah, so it's currently
we understand this was
June
an act of
7th,
convenience and expediency.
2024,
However, we
and
had checks and
autumn
balances in
was just
place for a
born.
reason, and in the future, we want to see those adhered to.
The
Do
birth
you have less
process
or
with
more or the same amount of confidence in the vendor itself as well?
just
Because obviously
happened
they've
in
been
a
around a
day,
long
you
time. They've
know.
had a long contract with the state, and this is.
I had went into my
Do you feel comfortable that they're doing what they need to do
appointment
so this doesn't happen
and
again?
wasn't expecting anything.
Well,
I literally took a
unfortunately,
picture
part of this problem is that
at
the DMV just
the
decided to move away from that vendor
social
altogether.
services
That's where
before
the new
we went
contract was
to it. I
awarded.
was like
That's where some of the issues
I
came through,
felt
was the
normal,
process by which
and
the new contract was awarded.
eventually I
I
had
don't
that
think my confidence
appointment,
in the existing
and
vendor has changed at all by this process.
well,
Really,
earlier
my
that
focal
morning
point
I
has
did
been the
notice that I
process
was
in
out
and of
of breath
itself,
and
making sure that we
stuff,
have a transparent process
and
where we can look at the public and say that
whatever
we've honored
made
our
me feel like
fiduciary
I had to go to sleep.
responsibility to the public, and
So
we're good stewards of
that
the taxpayers'
happened,
money. So
and we
also
had
at the
went
committee, you
home
heard a
for a while
proposal
and
that would
ate,
take
and I noticed that I had like a
powers,
really big
essentially, the governor
mood
appoints
shift
now, move it to the Department of
where I
Transportation,
felt like
which that person is appointed by the governor anyways, but that's,
I
separate.
just
But
had
also
like
confirmation at the
some
legislature
anger
from
in
the
me
Senate.
a little
What do you
bit,
think about that proposal,
and
and does this play
it
into
was
that?
quite similar to Kamaya because
I'm not sure this plays into that
when
at
you go
all.
into labor,
I
it's
think this is just another
it's
check and balance, and the dance that
it's a
we have with
big
the executive branch, between the executive branch and the
hormonal shift.
legislature.
So
I
you
think this
do
is a
feel like
continuation
emotionally
of that
different.
power balancing,
And I was
and
feeling a
doesn't really
little
have much to
angry.
do
I
with
was
this
like,
particular
I don't know why I
issue
feel
at
so
hand.
angry to
What do you think
Kobe,
about that
and
debate? Because this comes up over
whole
and over years,
time
and now there is a confirmation
baby
process
was
for some
coming.
cabinet officials, essentially for the governor.
So
What is the role of the
eventually,
legislature, do you think, of confirming those? I
I
know
was
some
having
believe that
those
it's the legislature
contractions
meddling
and
into executive branch
basically
affairs too
ignoring
much. What
them.
do you think?
And that's when I went to the appointment.
I
And as soon as I
personally, I
got
kind of like
there,
it. I like as much pushback,
want
if you
something that
will,
I really paid
on
attention
just
to.
appointments.
Used the
It's a vetting
bathroom,
process,
had to
right?
do like a
And
pee
so it's
cup or
not
whatever.
stating that the governor didn't go through a vetting
And
process, but that's not a public process. Where our
I had gotten a room,
is,
and
so
they
it
had
allows
seen
the
that my
public to
stomach
say,
was
hey,
like
listen,
contracting,
these appointees have been
and
thoroughly vetted.
they were like,
It's a public process by
so
which
that's
we
the
get to
beginning
see
of labor.
their qualifications
And
any complaints that somebody might have.
from there
And we can move
on, the
forward with
doctor
it.
did like a
And
little
we'll see what
cervix
happens.
check,
Representative, good to see you, sir. Enjoy
and
your
that was
weekend. Appreciate
like
your time.
at
Thank you. Thanks for
4
having me. All right, absolutely.
4:30, like around 4:30.
We'll sit down with DMV Commissioner Wayne
Could have been
Goodwin, who
earlier
stayed
than that,
before
4
yesterday.
o'clock,
We're actually going to
something,
talk about something else.
4
New driver's
something.
licenses with some
But
important features
it
coming to
was
our state
4,
this summer.
and
Stay
he
with us.
checked me, and I was at 1.5 centimeters. I went from 1 to 1.5. So he was like, so everything looks good. Your cervix is softening to like go into labor, but you aren't in labor yet, and your cervix is like face down instead of face towards your ankles where it's supposed to be in labor. So I was like, okay. Asked him a couple questions and said that, my birth isn't like normal births, like, when your water breaks or you get this emotion, you get like these dramatic like big cramps and stuff like that eventually progress over time. I just had these constant tightness and releasing of my stomach. So
if you're affected, we'll contact you
and it was, yeah, it didn't hurt, but like it did have an effect on me a little bit. So he told me if this progresses throughout the night, then there's a possibility that you could have this baby. So after that, I was like, okay. Tried to get out the building, and I could not walk for a minute without a contraction hitting me. Like 1 minute, one hit, and then I walked a little bit, and then it hit again, and then it hit again. Like the nurses that were there, they did notice. So they were just helping me out, talking to me and stuff, and that's when I had got out of there, and yeah, they were telling me just be careful and everything, because I was contracting. I had gotten to the car, and yeah, I was still contracting, and we were on our way home, and it was still progressing. So once I got there, Kobe, he had to leave, and we had just got a stroller, like that day, we had just got a stroller. I was in there cleaning it, and I was in there cleaning it, and I could not clean it without a contraction hitting like every 30 seconds to a minute. So I was on the phone with my mom and my sister, and she was like, okay, you're too close together, call 911. So I gave it some time. I gave it like maybe 10 minutes, and I was like, you know what, my heart, I was feeling like I wanted to throw up. I was feeling those contractions over and over again, and it started to like have some strength to it. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call 911. So I called 911, and the firefighters got there, and they were pretty much just ready to deliver a baby, but I didn't. I was just they were timing the contractions. They were happening like they were really close together, like so maybe a minute apart, and they were lasting for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And so that's when we had to wait for the ambulance. They took a little while to get there, and we had got into the ambulance, everybody, neighbors was just outside being nosy. Like, everybody was outside. I mean, I was walking around praying for a while, so that was just gonna happen regardless. So they had picked me up and took me there. I was still contracting and everything. Just had a little bit of panic to me, but you know, it's literally just birth and the hormones. So they were monitoring my oxygen and everything. I got up there and they told me labor and delivery how serious I was acting about like being in labor. So they put me into a room, and the sweetest nurse ever, she got me seen by the doctor like very early, as soon as she could. But you know, yeah, she was working hard. She had some sweat to her and everything. She was working hard, and she noticed that I was sitting on the bed like this, but I was faced that way, and I noticed that I had some pressure like in between on my stomach and in between my legs. Like she was real heavy, like real heavy. So I had walked to the bathroom and I was like, I'm in labor. I really am in labor. So I had used the bathroom in a cup like they asked me to. And I had wiped down there and I noticed it looked a little different. So I was like, don't be surprised when they tell you that you're in labor. So I sat down and eventually a doctor came in and she did a cervix check. And from 4 to the time that I had got there at 7 o'clock, I went from 1.5 centimeters to 5 centimeters in 2 hours. So they admitted me. They were like, okay, so you need to be admitted. You're in labor, you're at 5 centimeters. So I was progressing fast, like during that moment. Then I had got a room, and that's when they were saying their contractions were not like, you know, as good as they needed them to be to progress the labor. So I did get my water broke, and I started like the smallest dose of Pitocin. And I did have another great nurse. She was really good, and she I can say that that nurse was like a really good nurse. I just knew I was in good hands. I just knew I was in good hands. So during that time I was contracting, and let me turn this down. Currently latching her. But I was contracting, and she was there throughout the process. She was comforting me, and I feel like I did handle this labor very well. I felt like the pain was just something I was expecting this time. I wasn't surprised by it. So I would say the only time you could like expect to understand the pain, like to be able to breathe through it, it's like when it's not your first child or something like that. Or you know, you could have like took some classes or something, and that could have prepared you. But you know, the pain of it is just something that comes with the birth, and I understood that was what I was there for, to go ahead and get through this pain. So I got to like maybe 6 centimeters, and I was like, okay, so this is my pain threshold. Let me log this. So I had to log that latch, and I got to 6 centimeters, and I was like, okay, so now these contractions are like very close together. They're very painful. The pain, y'all. Let me describe it. So it is like if you are pregnant, Braxton Hicks, and back pain and hip joint pain all at the same time. And it's really intense. Like, it's this sudden, you know what's coming because your stomach starts tightening up, and it's like, okay, time for the pain again. And eventually I got to the point where, like, I was getting exhausted from the pain. So I was like, I'm ready for this to stop. Like, I just know it's coming again, but there's nothing I can do but let the people around me tell me to breathe through it, you know. The nurse was still being helpful and everything, but I was like, you know what, epidural. I got the epidural this time. It did hurt, like, maybe different births, different experiences, but the first time I got the epidural, it did not hurt. It was like a little sting, and it was over with. This time, it did take a little longer to work for me, and I thought it was gonna be on just one side, but I had to give it time to work and lay flat, so like the medicine could like go throughout my legs and stomach. It started at the legs up, so I was still hitting those contractions during the time I was waiting for it to actually work. So I maybe had like 4 or 5 of them in between, and then that's when I noticed that the pain wasn't like in my stomach anymore. It was in my hips because hips are separating and baby's coming out. So that was the pain after the epidural. So just know, moms, when you get epidural, it does not stop the pain from the pressure of the baby coming out, because that is still a pain, and it does hurt. It does hurt. I had went from 6 centimeters. They had after they had popped my water, they gave me the epidural, and then I was at 6 centimeters, and I got my urine drained, and it really helped relax my pelvic floor, and that's what started her descend like farther down. So I immediately went from like 6 to 8 centimeters within like minutes. So they checked me again. The first nurse, really good nurse, she checked me again, and then I had that first nurse that I was in triage with, and she was really good. She checked me that time. She was like, okay, this is 9 centimeters. I labored for like maybe I say 5 minutes after they left the room for just a little bit, and they were preparing for her to come. So they had called the doctors and everything, and those pressure contractions, they were something. It was still painful. I was having those, and then eventually I was like, I felt her head. Like, I could feel her head coming out. So I had told him, like, her head. I told Kobe, her head. And he ran out to get them, and that's when they had checked me again. They were like, okay, that's a head. So she's right there, and they turned on the lights, and that's when I had started to push. Only pushed for 2 to 3 minutes, and Autumn was born. They did have to pull her out a little bit, but I was doing a good job pushing her out myself. But I had pushed her out, and yeah, it was a little rough because my heart was getting tired. I just felt myself getting tired trying to push her out. But that last push, I was yelling a little bit. I was yelling during those pushes because, yeah, your hips separating, it don't feel good. So you can feel that while the baby's coming out. So I was yelling. I was on the phone too with my sister, so she heard that. And Autumn was born, and I asked to see the placenta, got distracted by Autumn, and everybody else was caught up with their work. So yeah, I didn't get to see the placenta. But Kobe did say he's seen it, and it was bigger this time than with Kamaya. Kamaya was big. She was like 6 pounds 7 ounces or something. I'm thinking 6 pounds 7 ounces from what I remember. And Autumn, she came out 5 pounds and 11 ounces. So she is little, and she's absolutely adorable. She got my complexion, and I'm just very grateful for that. We both have like 2 little mini versions of us now, so I'm just forever grateful for that. I can say I'm extremely happy. I'm really happy, you know. I do got some schoolwork to get done. I plan on getting that done tomorrow. I gave my instructor a message, an email, and I was like, okay, I'm too tired. Let me hand this to you before Sunday. Didn't get no email or nothing back, but we gonna see in a little while if the email's back. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this work done, and I'm gonna give Kobe a retwist. But currently in my room now, and I am having some contractions a little bit, because you do contract after you give birth also, and it's your uterus going back into place, and they do feel like the contractions that you were just having when you were pregnant, like laboring. They feel just like them, and just not all the way, but I'll say it's the beginning of the pain is what it feels like when you're going into labor, like you're in labor, and then the contractions are starting to get closer together and more painful. But this is the beginning of like the painful, and it still hurts. It very much hurts. So I am still contracting, so my uterus will go back down. I feel fine. Everything is fine. Throughout this process, I just want to say thank you, God, because I was praying the entire time. Just had this gospel song playing in my head, and I was just ready to crush it, you know. I was this same lyrics were playing in my head. They that walk will never faint. No, wait, what? How did it go? They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall bow on their knees just like an eagle and soar. They that why am I forgetting it? They that run and not be weary. They that walk and not never faint. Okay, they that run and not be weary, and they that walk and never faint. I just primarily remember those lyrics, because what that meant for me is that with God, you can do anything you put your mind to. I felt like since I had God on my side, I knew I was going to get through this. I was going to have the healthy birth that I prayed for, and I was going to get through this just as he's done the first time, because the first time he got me through it, and now he's gotten me through it again. And I just want to, thank God for helping me every time I needed him. Every time. He is a good God. So I had her, and I didn't have to get any stitches. I just had like a little cut. That's about it. I didn't have to get any stitches. Push her out in 2 to 3 minutes. And during the time they had gave me the Pitocin, they only gave me the smallest dose, and what it did was it kickstart my contractions. Like, they said it was going slow. They gave me the Pitocin just a little bit. They noticed that, okay, so this accelerated them, but we don't need it, you know. So they stopped the Pitocin, and then once they, I know before they put me on the Pitocin, I was like, Lord God, give me the strength to have this baby without all these interventions of, you know, everything that's not you. God is not Pitocin, you know. I was like, you know, just let me have this baby naturally. And the Pitocin kickstarted the contractions. Like, they made them more frequent and stronger, and it was just the smallest dose that you could ever get. And they turned it down, and then they just let my body do what it needed to do. And as soon as they turned it down, those contractions, they started going on their own. They started just, it was a lot, you know, but I breathed through it, and I got as far as I could, you know. Eventually I was, I won't yelling, but I was a little, you know, my voice was a little raised, but I won't yelling. I may have, like, you know, maybe scream like once or twice, but it won't loud, you know. It's like, you know, just a little cry of pain, you know. But I just want to say that I'm grateful that the Lord helped me get through this, you know. And it's always like, you know, something we take a lot of advantage of when God gets us through things just as he said he would. It's the biggest blessing. Never take it for granted, you know. So I'm currently in here in the room, our actual room, and I should be discharged tomorrow, and I'm gonna latch her again a little soon so I can try to start making some milk, and I'll take y'all with me on the journey. So see y'all later.